I want to start off by saying this, because I always say, in all my videos, I always say that I want to start off saying this. So I want to start off saying this. I'm going to have to ask the city of Charlotte for a check, because this is crazy. This is my word. I'm not even lying. These videos that I've been putting out, I have had at least 10 people tell me that they're moving off of the strength of my videos. That they came down here and they visited the place and it was exactly like what I said it was gonna be. So I'm gonna need a check, Charlotte, straight up. I'll take it in cash, you know, you under the table, a physical check. I just need to get paid, period. But on another note, I wanted to put this video out because I just think that this best describes Charlotte and the people that live here, that reside here. Now, what I'm gonna say, some of the things are gonna be, to a certain extent, unbelievable, because of the fact that you may live in a city that's not like this city, and it's like so far-fetched. But I'm telling you, I can guarantee you, if and when you visit the city, it's gonna be exactly like I tell you. Trust me. All right, let's go. So, Charlotte is a hippie/crazy city. And what I mean by that is, I'm not lying. Everybody smokes weed. I contract for hire for Postmates, so I deliver food every day to people. People of all ethnic backgrounds. And just about everybody that I, deliver food to, especially at night, they open the door, weed smoke everywhere, as if it's legal. And let me tell you something, this is crazy. Most of the people that I deliver food to, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, that's racist. How is, let me tell you something. This is what bugs me out. How is it how is the truth racist? How am I being a racist when I'm telling the truth? That doesn't make sense. But most of the people that I deliver food to are white. And they be high as a kite. I'm talking about from all ages. No one like teenagers. I'm talking about like young adults all the way up to like 60 years old, 67 years old. Period. So just about everybody in the city of Charlotte smokes weed. I'm not lying, right? So it's a hippie, laid-back city, right? Everybody gets along with one another. Everybody is like all meshed in these communities. You know, you have black people living amongst white people living amongst black people. It's a very unified city. Even though there's crime going on, even though we are at 101 homicides, which is our highest, out of this year, out of these past years, we still have some sense of unity, right? It's a crazy city. Anything could pop off. Like, I'll give you a couple examples. I was at Fuel City. I did a video on it. I was at Fuel City. Drunks walk in there all the time. I'm not talking about like drunks, like poor drunks. I'm talking about like rich drunks. Like New Year's Eve is coming. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of fuck yeah. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of yelling and white people get down. They party, and when they party, they go crazy. It's just that plain and simple, and I've seen it. So, prime example, I was in Fuel City, dude drunk, tore up or whatever have you. I'm trying to take the keys from him, I'm trying to stop him from getting in the car and driving or whatever. He don't want to hear it. He gets in the car, he winds up wrecking his car, and now he's in jail with a DWI. And they have this magazine that circulates around, the city of Charlotte called Slammers. And if you ever get arrested for a DWI, they put you in that magazine. And he was in there like, he was in there like, you know what I mean? So, there are a lot of DWIs here. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. Most of them are, they're like, the dude wrecked his car, female wrecked their car, or the police officer pulled them over before they harmed anybody. So most of them are like, crimes, DWI crimes where nobody got hurt, right? But there are a lot of DWIs. The New Year's coming up this week. This is what's so crazy. They have checkpoints, and they tell you. Sometimes they tell you where the checkpoints are at. These drunks, and that's what I'm saying. Charlotte is crazy. The people are crazy. They still get in the car and drink and do what they want to do. Even though we have Uber, even though we have Lyft, we have this thing called Jaunt. I think it's spelled Jaunt. That takes you around like the city of Charlotte, uptown, and like South Boulevard, like in areas like not so far out of uptown, but like on the outskirts of it, right? It takes you around for free. They got a place where you can call. You can call them and they'll pick you up for free if you're drunk. And these people, they still get in the car drinking and driving. Just the other day, I'm smelling weed smoke from another person's car. I mean, it's just, people are like hippie crazy, man. Hippie crazy. Let me give you another example. So that dude got arrested or whatever have you. I was in Uptown, right? This happened like a month ago. This happens frequently. I ain't gonna lie, this happens frequently. I'm in Uptown. A lady is standing there, and it's a black lady and it's a black man, and he's stopping her from doing something. And there's white people are surrounding around him, right? So the black woman, it appears that she has food in her hand, and she throws it down on the ground and stomps on it. The black man says, "You can't do that. These white people gonna call the cops on you. You took their food and then stepped on it." And she's like, I don't care what that's like. And she's arguing and everything, and the white people are just standing around like, what we gonna do? That has happened numerous of times, where I see incidents with people arguing and about to get in a fight in Uptown. And don't get it twisted, the white people here, let me tell you something, there are some white people that they ain't into the violence, they don't want it. But there are some other white people like, hell yeah, bring it on, man, bring it on. It's just, Charlotte has a vibe that I'm not lying. I'm not down. I'm not trying to really what is it? Embellish on the truth. I'm not trying to do that. It's just the truth. It is what it is. It's one of these cities that you got to come and you got to see and you got to interact with the people, and you're like, wow, man, this is crazy. I've never experienced this ever. It's just crazy, man. A lot of stuff be happening here. It's a lot of crazy, stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just the other day, now, taking heed. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being real. Just the other day, the baby was arrested. I don't know if y'all know who the baby is. He's an artist, hot. Y'all should know who the baby is, because he's hot right now, right? He's on everything, right? So he's from Charlotte. So he just got arrested. He was performing at the Bojangles Coliseum, which is off of Independence Boulevard, right? And they said they smelled weed smoke in his car. And when he came out, I guess they illegally searched his car. And when he came out, they arrested him for resisting arrest, weed smoke, and something else, right? They wound up taking him downtown, letting him go, and they charged him with, I think, resisting arrest or whatever. The baby said that they illegally searched his car, and that he didn't resist arrest or whatever have you. Now, the police is doing an internal investigation or whatever have you. The baby said he has video coverage stating that this truly happened, what really happened, and that the police officers are lying. That's normal for police officers to lie in Charlotte. I'm just gonna be straight up. That's normal. That's a given. The second thing is, maybe I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just being real. Maybe the baby was not high and was not smoking that specific day, but I'm telling you that he probably was smoking weed in that Dodge Charger. Let me tell you something. The baby does not walk around with security. I'm letting you know. At least from what I've seen. This is my word. Now, I'm gonna tell you why. I was in Uptown, Martin Luther King Jr., right? Boulevard. Now they have these two high-rise buildings, where people stay at, condos, apartments, or whatever, right? right off of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and then right across the street there's a park, and then you have the baseball park that's right in that area too, right? So I'm about to go into one of the buildings to deliver food, right? Now there's a 7-Eleven right on the corner. The baby walks out, he hops in the same Dodge Challenger that the cops, illegally searched. So he's walking around here like nothing. It was him and another dude. Now, I'm not the type of person to, go crazy. I'm not a fanatic. Or for short for fanatic, I'm not a fan. You know what I'm saying? I seen him, I'm like, okay, cool. He's from Charlotte. That's the baby. All right, cool. I ain't gonna say, oh, the baby, can I take a picture? I'm not doing none of that. So this man is driving around without any type of security. And I'm pretty sure he get high. Because everybody does. Everybody does it. Now, taking heat, I don't get high. I may drink, but I know that I'm not going to drink and drive. And if I do, like, say, for example, if I go to South Boulevard, if I go to Park Road, what other places they got? Oh, they got Noda District, and they got bars and restaurants and clubs and stuff like that. If I'm going to get drunk, and I know I'm going to get pissy drunk, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take public transportation. Public transportation, even though, the Lennox train is not going to take you but so many places, and the buses, they're going to take you everywhere around the city, but everything stops at like 1 a.m. You can, after 1 a.m., you're done. Wherever you at, if you don't have money for Uber or Lyft or anything like that, or if you can't call a family member, you're done. You just gonna have to walk home, and walking home, it just depends on where you're at in Charlotte. I'll give you an example. If you're on North Tryon and you trying to get to Still Creek, it's gonna take you. He gonna be pissed off. It's gonna take you a whole day to get there. I'm not gonna lie. If you leave 12 in the morning, you're gonna probably get to Still Creek like sometime around 11 in the morning the next day. It's just, Charlotte is way widespread, so I would advise you to get a car. You understand? But yeah, man, this is a hippie city. Everybody gets along. Crazy stuff be happening, and you're just sitting here like, why? Like, just yesterday, for all of those that watch the news, that's the local news that lives in Charlotte, y'all all know what I'm about to say or talk about. Just yesterday, well, today is Thursday, so yeah, just today. So I'm probably putting this video out tomorrow, Friday. No, Saturday. So just Thursday, they had multiple of people that got shot. I mean, in a couple hours. And I'm like, how does that happen? How is it that seven different places in Charlotte people got shot at? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But for the most part, it's laid back. You're not gonna catch a lot of violence here, but when it does get violent, it does get violent. People go from 1 to 10 instantly. It's just that plain and simple. But for the most part, man, it's a nice place to live. I mean, the people are nice. You're gonna get your hippies, you're gonna get your weed smokers, and it's just that plain and simple. The white people are mad cool. They smoke weed, they curse, and they have tattoos. And I'm talking about the age ranges from 25 up to 70. I go to YMCA, right? The one in Uptown. Well, they actually have 3. So the one on East Moorhead, which is like state of the art, right? I've seen several 70-year-old men cursing and wearing tattoos. So it's just a different type of vibe here that you need to experience on your own. Come down here and visit. Hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But you will say one thing, that Langston 2092 was telling the truth about this city called Charlotte. I want you to like, I want you to share the video, I want you to subscribe and comment.